Callista continued through the woods and finally reached the beginning of the beach. Sand pushed up against the dirt of the forest floor. She pushed the leaves back and gasped at the beauty before her. The waves brought back echoes of a simpler time. She felt the rise of tears compromising her composure, the uncomfortable heat in her chest, and tightness in her throat. She walked forward, feeling the familiar shift of the sand giving way under her feet, and the scent of the salty sea bringing memories to her mind's eye. "Papa, look! I found one that looks like a sand dollar from the picture," an 8-year-old Callista called out to her father, who was across the beach. She was knee-deep in the clear waters, and he was gathering up a net full of fish. "Add it to the pile of treasures," he called back, the familiar tenor of his voice reverberating in her ears. As she remembered the scene, his voice seemed to be riding on the winds, and she looked around as if she'd see him standing in the waters. Young Callista was smiling, her heart full of adventure and imagination. And as she gathered her new precious belongings, if only she could warn the little girl that the real treasure was the time she spent with her father, and that it was numbered. "What are you doing?" Callista continued to remember their visit to one of Elora's remote beaches. The newly colonized planet was still being explored and not overpopulated and polluted like the other planets they frequented. That day passed by with a slowness that may have been brought on by sunstroke, or maybe it was her psyche greedily trying to hold on to as much of their day as she could grab. At the end of the day, the sun was setting in the clouded sky, a marriage of pink and orange, unmarred by the gray of the usual smog she'd always viewed as normal. Her father walked up, ruffling her hair, and then held out his hand.